Gate set in a teasy.
You know who it is. One Man Back with One Man Reacts. I was on Facebook and I was just looking at videos on Facebook. Then I got the one when Gilbert Arenas was talking about why LeBron is better than Jordan and Kobe, in his opinion. So I just stopped it. I stopped it like 1 minute in. And I was like, let me react to it on camera. Why not? I mean, I got a reaction channel. And that's when I started my reaction channel. I said I want to do all type of videos, not just music. Anyways. So before I get into this, right, I want to say my top 5 favorite players of all time. My top 5, not yours. Not yours. You could tell me yours in the comment section. Your favorite. Mine is, in no order, LeBron, Jordan, and Pippen. I don't put either of them above either. That's my top 3 so far, right? To round out the 5, I got Allen Iverson from Virginia, 757, 7 cities, and Vince Carter. To make it 6 is Dwayne Wade. But anyways, that's my top 5. Tell me your favorite top 5. Now, the top 5 greatest of all time, in my opinion, the list will be different. But to me, and this is just me, Kobe Bryant is not in my top 5. Kobe Bryant is not in my personal top 10. And Kobe Bryant is a great player. He's one of the greatest players of all time. And I'm not a Kobe hater or anything. He's just not in my top 10. Now tell me your top 5 favorite and tell me your top 5 greatest in the comment section. Now, Gilbert Arenas played basketball. He played for the Wizards. He was a great scorer. If you know anything about Gilbert Arenas, you know once he got on that court, he was going to shoot the ball. He might not have no assists. He was going to shoot that ball. Now, we're going to listen to him talk about his reason why LeBron is better than Jordan and Kobe. He played. Y'all want to talk about people. You'll look at me and be like, you didn't play basketball. You could just dunk, and you just the best street ball player around your way. I know I'm just giving myself props, right? Go check out the footage on my Instagram. You'll see. One Man GSG. Let's go. Get it.
The reason that I feel LeBron is the GOAT is because during pressure times, he still makes the actual right decision versus what us fans and the public wants him to do. And that's what separates, him from Jordan and Kobe, where if you give Jordan and Kobe those Cavs teams, they wouldn't have made the playoffs.
Facts.
They wouldn't have made it to the championship because Jordan would have just averaged 60 and said, the hell with it.
Hold on. When he talks about the right play for Jordan and Kobe in those situations, more times than not, is to shoot the ball all the time. Shoot the ball last. And I said more times than not because we know that Jordan did pass to Kerr, did pass to Paxson for those last shots. But Kobe's going to shoot. It don't matter if 5 people on him, he's going to shoot that last shot, period. Like LeBron James is going to make the right play. It don't matter if it's a shot, he drive to the basket, kick it out, he's going to make the right play. You don't have to always shoot it at the end. Let's go.
This is Gilbert Arenas.
Arenas for 3.
About to break down the king, one and only, LeBron James. What really made me fall in love with LeBron's play was, we're in the playoffs, it was game 5, 4 minutes left. And I picked up something in what he did. It kind of changed the series. He was playing decoy, and we thinking our game plan is shutting them down. And then he looks over at the bench and then gives them the nod. And the nod ended up subbing Ilgauskas out. We subbed out Brendan Haywood. And when Brendan Haywood subbed out, LeBron James attacked that basket.
Once again, James on a post-up, up fake.
But why I fall in love with it is, he decoyed to give everybody else a chance to get involved into the game before he took over. And I just thought that was just like special because as soon as I got on the court, I didn't care who was on the court, I'm chucking.
Arenas from way downtown.
I'm shooting, I'm trying to be aggressive. Knowing that he needed these players throughout this game, he let them eat during moments of the game while he took a back seat. It took the whole summer to understand what he was doing and realize that was brilliant. To decoy yourself, to get everybody involved, get everyone plays, then you take over, then decoy again, to decoy. Then I realized we never actually guarded this guy. When he wasn't scoring, it was him decoying. He could have scored 70 against us. He could score 70 against everybody else. So what ends up happening is when you actually think you're guarding LeBron, you're actually not guarding LeBron. He's just in decoy mode, letting everybody else get a feel for the game. And that's when I was like, okay, I like this guy. From, year 17, 18 to year 1, what set LeBron apart was, his IQ, was his ability to adapt, ability to read. That's what we didn't understand when we was first matching up in the playoffs against him, how smart he really was. So there were times where we're leaving a certain guy open, knowing that no one in their right mind will pass it to him, which he would.
Good defense there, but no look inside to Williams, and he let it in, and he's fouled.
And the outcome was great. His film breakdown, where I'm watching him at home, I understood he understood the game very well, but I didn't understand and didn't realize then he's willing to sacrifice his name, his integrity of, being bashed to make the right play.
And right back in the hands of LeBron James. Here's your trap. They get it out of his hands. Hughes, Damon Jones puts it in with 4.8 remaining.
Damon Jones didn't play Game 5, nor Game 6 comes in for the last, 20 seconds of the game. We're gonna leave Damon, he's not gonna pass to Damon Jones. Damon Jones hasn't shot the ball in 2 games, and he actually makes that pass, which shows that he believes in his teammates, which gives them the sense that we believe in ourselves too. Jordan would have just averaged 60 and said, the hell with it. He wouldn't have still gave the ball to J.R. Smith after J.R. Smith done did what J.R. Smith has done. But because he still believes in his teammates, they still believe in themselves too during crucial time. And that's what makes LeBron the GOAT. I think that we were spoiled by Jordan.
Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
The grace he brought to the game, his fierceness, the way he ended games. And when Kobe came, we seen Jordan-like. So what ends up happening is when you have a player like LeBron who comes into the game, who doesn't have the instincts of Jordan and Kobe, they're gonna take that last shot no matter what. We feel that if you're the best player, you're the star. You're compared to Jordan and Kobe, you should be Jordan and Kobe-like, which is not necessarily correct. Jordan and Kobe possessed something LeBron didn't have, which was a first step, which made them one-on-one players. LeBron came in as Magic Johnson, meaning his vision is his key. As someone who loved Michael Jordan and Kobe, we get mad and we want to knock him because he's using his vision when we allow them to use their one-on-one skill to finish plays. It's unfair to say you can use your one-on-one skills, but you can't use your gift. You can't use your vision. You can't see the open man. You're supposed to chuck the shot up, and if it goes in, we're gonna cheer you on. If you miss it, we're gonna say, he don't have it. No, this is what makes him great. The ability to see the open guy if he's not the open guy. Just like Jordan made himself the open guy. But we didn't knock him when he passed it to Steve Kerr. He didn't pass it to him knowing he was gonna make the shot. He passed it to him hoping he would make that
Set a screen, James goes the other way, drives down the lane, back out to Green. Green for 3, off the mark, no good.
So you have Morris and Hope running off of AD for decoy, and then Anthony Davis, a down screen for LeBron coming up for the ball. Now you have LeBron and Jimmy Butler's guarding him. I'm pretty sure Danny Green was supposed to actually set a pick so Duncan Robinson can switch on him. So LeBron James has to react. Now, pause right now. Now, this is very important
Danny Green is wide
to
open.
viewers at home. I'm laughing because it's just a horrible look at this point. You have a corner shooter in Twin who has his hands on his knees. I don't know if he's tired. I don't know if I don't know what he's doing, but he's not actually ready to shoot. So when people at home are judging LeBron off of his decision, you have to look at it all as it plays out. You have the twin, hands on his knees, not ready to shoot, can't pass at him. You have Crowder, who actually interrupts LeBron's shot here. So the fact that he actually digs for the ball kind of throws off LeBron's shot attempt. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're a LeBron's fan, you've actually never seen LeBron go right and actually do a running. He's never done a floater. He's never really been a floating type of guy. So what ends up happening is the dig by Crowder kind of throws off of his rhythm. So if he would have actually took this shot, I'm pretty sure it would have been 12%, which the actual play now is back to Danny Green. So me saying that, yo, I wouldn't have passed it, I wouldn't have, but I wouldn't have put myself in this situation in the first place. So for us to actually say what LeBron did is a bad decision, I would have took it if you pause it right here and look at the pass he made. If Danny Green makes this shot, LeBron made the best decision that he could ever have made, which is the only decision he was supposed to make. He's watching film on top of film on top of film. What most people do in the playoffs, he does every single game. So he knows the ins and outs of all your plays, where you're supposed to be, where you don't supposed to be. You know, when you try to trick him by calling a play, he's gonna pick up on it and say, that's not one of their plays, and tell you where you're supposed to be. I understood that when I was at his house watching him watch our play. And because I'm a gray area player, I knew, well, he's gonna know every single play supposed to be. So therefore, for us to, have a one-up on him, we have to go off script sometimes. If you don't understand the game and film and breakdown, you're gonna go into the game behind in LeBron's mind.
James on the drive!
And there you have it. That was the breakdown. This is Gilbert Arenas on Whistle Sports.
And my thing is, right, we can get into a lot of other reasons why such and such is better than such and such is better than such and such. But let me tell you this. You never seen somebody in their 17th year do what LeBron is doing. Oh, it's his 19th year? We don't even have to go past 17. You never seen anybody in their 17th season playing at the level LeBron played at in 17. Never mind 18th and 19th. He's still putting up the same exact numbers. He's averaging his average numbers. Might be 1 point less, the same amount of assists, same many rebounds, a little bit more blocks. The guy's prime is like it never stopped. The only thing about it is like he's missed games with injuries this season. But we don't talk about the other people missing games with injuries. We don't, like, I don't want y'all to kill me. Just name y'all top 5 favorite players and the top 5 greatest. I didn't even give y'all the top 5 greatest though. For me, the greatest. See, it's hard for me to name people like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I try not to name people I didn't really watch. And a lot of y'all didn't really watch Michael Jordan. A lot of people that's younger than me be like, man, Jordan this, Jordan that. You going off of highlights. You didn't see who he played, who they played. You didn't see all that. You just going off of highlights and stuff like that, and you like his shoes and shit. But you didn't, people like, when Jordan came in the league, it depends on, I was 2. It's people younger than me talking about Jordan as the GOAT. You didn't even see Jordan. You didn't even see Jordan. If I was born like a year or 2 later, I wouldn't even count Jordan either. So you didn't even see Jordan. So let's stop this. You didn't watch the games. There's no way you could have watched the games. You're going back and watch a game here and there. That's not watching. I watch seasons. I watch finals with my mama, my brother. I did that. If I had to go to great, I can't use Wilt, Kareem, Bill Russell. I can't name them in my top 5 greatest of all time. Even though Kareem might be the greatest of all time, but I can't name him. So I got LeBron and Jordan. I got like and subscribe. One.
Gate set in a teasy.